This video is for accountants or anybody who presents financial statements using Excel. If you download monthly balances from an accounting or ERP system and import it into Excel's data model, then you might end up with financial statements built using cube value functions that look something like this. This is a simple balance sheet and income statement. Don't pay too much attention to the numbers, they're made up, and don't look for any compliance with any particular accounting standards or rules. You might have a time dimension in your data model that has your months in it, but also has quarters and years. So you may decide you want to produce quarterly financial statements, something along these lines. And you can do this by copying one of the columns and changing the column header. The problem that you run into is that while your revenues are correct, the sum of the 3 months, your balance sheet items are not. They again are the sum of the 3 months, whereas you want them to be just the March numbers. As you see, I have an error message that pops up if something's wrong. To fix this, I'm going to start by copying the first and last months of the quarter, i.e. the cube member functions for those items, into the quarter column. Notice that the cube value functions are currently referencing cell F3, which contains 2020 Q1. Now I'm going to do a global search and replace on the balance sheet items so that those cube value functions point to cell F2, which contains March 2020. Finally, I'm going to point the opening retained earnings to F1 containing the first month of the period, January 2020. I also need to repoint my opening retained earnings in my error checking section. The error checking section simply makes sure that the balance sheet balances and that the opening retained earnings from the data model agrees with the opening retained earnings calculated in Excel. If there is a difference, it displays a message in the report. So now the error message has gone away. You might want to color these two cells to show that they are, if you like, system cells and not to be shown on the report. And then you might want to hide the top 2 rows. Something else you might want to do is to soft code the year in your cube member functions. So here I'm pointing to H3, which has the value 2020. It makes it a lot easier next year to upgrade that to 2021. And as always, build error checking into your reports and test them thoroughly. There is a DAX function, last non-blank, that helps you embed this logic in the data model itself. But I'm trying to keep this simple and do the exercise just with worksheet functions that you are already familiar with. That's it. Thank you for watching.